comic of the night. We're ready to get some energy for our last comic, guys. Give him 2 seconds to be setting up his phone, and he has a funny instrument. But everyone, please start clapping. Start clapping. Give it up for Mr. Abraham Valdez. Abraham.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sick. Anybody doing dry January? Hell yeah! I say that at a fucking brewery. I did it last year, and all I did was just start putting hot coffee in my flask, and I started burning the shit out of my hand. I have a friend who's in AA, and he has a sponsor, and this sponsor's name is Mike. I think that's a silly, sponsor, just some dude named Mike. If I was in AA, my sponsor would be like M&M's or Goodyear Tire. My name's Abraham. I wasn't a smart kid growing up. I thought Mary Kate and Ashley were 3 people. I thought they just kept Kate, in a medically induced coma, in case the other 2 needed an extra pair of organs, you know? My parents just kicked me off with their Costco card. So now I just hang out in the Costco parking lot with a $20 bill in my hand, walking up to people, asking if they have, if they could go inside real quick and get me 1,000 cashews. My new trick for Costco now is I see like a Mexican family walking in, and I get real close behind them. I am Mexican, I just can't do the whistle. That lets the other Mexicans know that the health inspector just walked in. I just found out recently that my cocaine spoon opens the lock to my front door. When I was younger, I was really self-conscious about my body, so I would wear a t-shirt when I would go swimming. But I'd never admit it. So whenever somebody would ask me why I was wearing a t-shirt in the pool, I'd go, in case there's a pickup game of water polo. Shirts versus skins. That's why I like the beach, man, because at the beach, people are less focused on each other and more focused on how scary the ocean is. When you go missing in the ocean, they call that being lost at sea, which doesn't have the same ring to it when you go missing in other places. What happened to Tony? He was lost at parking lot. Comedy is really self-indulgent. When we perform, we like to say "I" a lot. A comedic set has at least a dozen I's. I did this, I did that. I want to start telling comedy from a different perspective. You guys are Mexican. You just can't do the special whistle that lets the other Mexicans out that the health inspector just walked in. If you ever get nervous on stage, it helps to imagine the audience in their underwear and one guy wearing too many jackets. I went to go see some live music the other day, and the lead singer comes out and he's like, for this next song, I want everybody to start jumping around. I think that's really cool, because that you could do that with live music. In comedy, it's hard to pump people up because everybody's sitting down. All right, for this next joke, I want everybody to stir. If you put on The Wizard of Oz and Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon at the same time, They both sync up. Last night, I realized that if you put on the Minions movie, it syncs up perfectly with your roommate having sex in the next room over. This one time I took an acid, and I didn't feel anything. Then I realized I'm a lot bigger than that. I gotta take at least 20 of these. An hour later, I started seeing picnics in the corner of my eye. Do you guys like animals? Yeah, that's kind of a silly question, unless there's like a dude in the back who's like, no, fuck animals. And he's all dicked out and camouflaged, and I'm like, I'm sorry, man, I thought you were a mossy oak. I didn't see you right away. Native Americans say that inside of you are two wolves, and the one you feed is the one that wins. I hope he likes Cheetos and 7 to 8 spiders a year while I'm sleeping. They got rid of pennies this year, and so now when somebody comes up to you with their 2 cents, nope, you got to round up. If you're broke, you are no longer penniless. You are Nicholas, and that's just somebody's name, dude. People like to say that birth rates are down, and it's like, yeah, man, when was the last time you saw a stork? I was at a diner, and the guy behind me in the booth over, he ordered a side of eggs with his veal, and I turned around and I was like, man, you like them young, huh? Sorry, I had a joke about a boomerang, but it's not coming back to me. I like roller coasters, man. Whenever I get on a roller coaster, I like letting the roller coaster attendant know that I come from a long line of people. All right, I went to see animal behaviors expert, and now inside of me are 2 wolves talking it out. Thank you so much. I'm Abraham Valdez.